So if you could lay your cards right down to show me love somehow,
I will give you the world, baby girl. You just gotta be worth it. You don't gotta be perfect. You just gotta be worth it. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Jenny. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today, we're just gonna get on into this video because I don't like my skin right now. It looks pale because of this ring light, but I'm looking at my mirror and I don't look as pale, so I don't know what's going on. We're gonna be doing a get ready with me today. I'm just gonna talk about my life. I was planning on doing Vlogmas this year and that was a complete fail. The reason why, the reason why that was a complete fail was because it's hard to film at my house because I don't like filming when there's people here, and during Christmas, like, my dad's work is slower and then my brother's job is seasonal, so they're both usually home. So yeah, I don't really like filming when there's other people in my house because I don't want them to hear what I'm saying. That's why it was a flop this year. Next year, I'm gonna be moved out by this time. So yeah, we'll try again next year. We'll probably do a Vlogtober next year as well. And I'm very excited about that. Yeah, OMG, guess what? Russ announced that he was going on tour yesterday. He released the dates, I believe, and then today was the pre-sale. So my boyfriend's cousin got us tickets to Davis and I'm super excited. Last year I went to a general admission Russ concert and let me tell you, I was very upset. The reason why I was upset was because I can't multitask, I'm sorry. So what happened last year was I had bought tickets for me and my boyfriend at the time last year, and it was for San Francisco, and I had told him they're general admission tickets, so the plan is we're gonna get there very early and wait in line because I want to be very close to the stage, right? Wouldn't everyone think that way? Yeah, okay. So we leave really early and we get there. We get to the place and we drive by it and there's like only a couple people in line. So I was like, okay, like that's perfect. And he was like, oh, like I'm kind of hungry. So we went to this little like burger place and we ate. And on our way back to the venue, he says, I have to go to the bathroom. So I was like, why didn't you just go at the burger place? Like, I don't know. Whatever. So he's like, oh, there's a Subway right here, like I'll just go, like I'll be quick. I was like, all right, whatever. So I wait in the car because I was already upset because I really wanted to be like one of the first people in line. If you guys don't know, I'm a huge Russ fan. He ends up going to the bathroom and I just waited in the car. He gets back to the car and he opens my door and he goes, oh, this wall is really cool. Can you take pictures of me? Like, I'm sorry, but like not even like, I don't know, like I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you really want me to take pictures of you? He goes, yeah, like I really want you to take pictures of me. And I looked at the time on my phone and I was like, I looked at him and he was like, come on, like really quick. When I tell you I was mad, I was mad. I was so upset. Like my whole mood just completely changed. I was so mad. So we get back to like where the venue was and we parked. There was a whole ass line because you know how like there's those like you form a line like inside of them, you know, like they put those things so you can like follow. Okay, that whole thing by the door was full. You had to walk across the street and the line started, and let me tell you, like, it was a pretty long line. Like, I was so mad because when we first got there was only a couple people in line. So you can only imagine like how like mad I was. Like, I was really upset, and like because I got upset, he got really upset. So like we were in line not even talking to each other. Like I don't know, let me know if I didn't have a reason to be upset. Like, bro, you didn't pay for the freaking tickets. Like, even when he told me like, oh, I want to go get food, I was like, oh, I'm not really that hungry, like you can drop me off and then go get food and like I'll just wait in line. And he's like, no, like we're gonna go together. And I was just like, okay, I guess. But like, I don't know, I low-key feel like he did that on purpose just because like he was kind of like jealous of us. Like, I mean, he's my favorite artist, but like I wouldn't say I'm obsessed with him. I feel like there's people that are obsessed with people, and I just like genuinely really like him as a person and like as an artist. Like I really like his music. Oh, so this don't mind my nails, they're hecka ratch. But this primer, guys, I don't really use primer, and I think a couple months ago I used this one in like a different video. I used this one. It was alright. I didn't really like it because there's not that much in here and it's kind of expensive, but I ended up trying this one because I heard like a lot of good things about it. There's literally so much product in it, and I forgot how much. I think it was like $8. And it's like really, really good. Like I never really thought like, oh, I need a primer, you know, but after I started using this, I was like, damn, maybe I do need a primer. So I really want Charles to be in one of my videos, but like it's just so hard. Like we only get to see each other like once a week because he doesn't live here, he lives in the Fresno area. So like, I don't know, it's just really difficult. Like I said, I don't like filming here like at my house when people are here, and when he comes over, people are always here. So yeah. And then the other day I posted on my Instagram if you guys could ask us questions because we were gonna film a video, but plans ended up changing, and then especially with like the time change, it gets really, really dark really, really fast. And so the day that we were gonna like film, it was like really raining, so it was like really cloudy, so lighting wasn't that great. I don't know when he's gonna be in one of my videos, but hopefully soon. I'm getting a tattoo on Friday, so I want to film that. I got a little Capricorn sign the other day, like on my sternum. Yeah, because I was influenced to get one. Basically, I'm just going to be adding on to it because I feel like it's like plain, and it's one of my birthday presents from Charles, so that's fun. I'm going with, I don't even know if Monique's going, to be honest, but yeah. So yeah, Michaela, the one that we went to the Chris Brown concert with, she's the one who got the tickets. So we're gonna go, it's gonna be me, Charles, and Michaela, and it's gonna be freaking lit. And I'm so excited to go see him. I'm not even telling you guys the products that I'm using. I'm so sorry. Okay, so to do my eyebrows, I used this. So this is what I used to do my eyebrows. I've been using this for like ever since I've started makeup. Like I've been using this. I've really wanted to try out the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow because that's what everyone uses. But this suffices. So I don't think I'm going to be changing it anytime soon. Oh, I just fucked that up. So yeah, and then I went in and I primed my face with the primer, the e.l.f. primer. And then I go in with this one. This one's too dark. Don't come at me and tell me anything because I already know that it's too dark. I have to go get a new one. But it is this foundation. I have oily skin. Like if I had to choose what kind of skin type I have, I would choose oily because it is. And this one is a matte, I think. Maybe not. Maybe it's not matte. I thought it was matte. Oh, shit. What the? I don't know. It's a 24-hour fresh and wear. I usually get like matte foundations, but I really like this one because it's not like too matte. And it's kind of like dewy, you know? I don't know, whatever. I act like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. So yeah, you guys will meet my boyfriend soon. Don't know when, but it'll happen. I'm super excited for Christmas. I really want to record like giving him his presents because yo girl, she did good this year, you know? Like, so for my birthday, I don't know if I mentioned this, but we were gonna go to Tachi, and we are now going to Chug Chansey. I don't even know if this video is gonna go up because I'm all over the place. I don't know how to multitask, so I don't think get ready with me's are, I don't think this is the business, you know? I don't think these videos are for me. I don't know. We'll see how I did. There's like a bunch of things that I want to talk about. Like right now when I was in the shower, I was like, okay, I'm going to talk about this, I'm going to talk about that. And like, I don't even know. Oh my gosh. Okay, so you know how there's been like, oh, now I'm going in with the Tarte Shape Tape concealer in medium sand. Okay, so you know how there's been like hecka, what do you call them, like a lot of like sex trafficking stuff? Yeah, well, I don't want to say that like it happened to me because that's a little over dramatic, but it very well could have happened. But thank God that I was aware of everything, and my boyfriend is actually a crime junkie, so he'll always like tell me stories of like what he listened to. Like he always listens to like those types of like podcasts and stuff, so I'm very aware of my surroundings. Like it's just like a natural thing for me. When I was growing up, like me and my mom would always watch like Lifetime movies, and so everything just seems like a movie to me. I don't know, but anyways, so on November 13th, I was on my way home from work. I work in Merced. If you guys don't know, I work in Merced. I live in Los Manos. I was on my way home, and my mom's birthday is November 14th, so I bought her like a picture frame for her birthday, and I was gonna print out a picture of like me, my mom, my brother, and my dad to put in it and then give it to her. I bought her some other things too, not just the picture frame, but I needed to print out a picture. And if you guys didn't know, that Target and LB, they had like a little kiosk to where you can print pictures and you can print them instantly, so it'll only take like a couple minutes. So the first thing that I did was, when I got into town, mind you, it gets pitch black at like 4 o'clock now. So it was probably like 5:30 or 6, and I went to Target, and so I noticed that they took them out. So the next idea was Walgreens, but I didn't know like if they can like instantly do them like then and there, because at Walgreens it usually takes like 24 hours. So I took my happy little butt to Walgreens. Mind you, if you guys live in LB, you guys know how far Target is, and then like Walgreens is like on the other side, and I live like closer to Walgreens. I should have really just went there first, but I didn't. So I go to Walgreens and I park, like, you know how there's like handicap spots like really close to like the entrance? So there's 2 handicap spots, and then I parked, there's like that like empty space where you can't park like next to the handicap with like the lines, and then there's like a first parking. So I parked in that very first parking spot. And so I go in Walgreens and I go where the little kiosk is to like print out the pictures. So there's a guy there, and I was like, do you know how long it'll take for like the pictures to print out? And then he was like, well, there's like on the computer screen over there, you can see that there's like 6 people in front of you, so usually 24 hours. And then I was like, oh, like, okay, thank you. And he's like, why? Like, how many pictures did you need printed? And I told him, and I was like, well, technically, like, I only need 1. And he was like, you know what, like, I'll tell the girl when she comes back to put yours first because it's only 1 picture. And I was like, oh my god, like, I really appreciate it. So then whatever, I started doing my stuff, and then I don't know if it's every Walgreens, but my Walgreens, usually when you come in, like, you're always greeted. Like, someone always is at the door, and they'll always say like, oh, welcome to Walgreens. And so I heard an employee say that, and I looked over and it was like this man, but I was just like, okay, whatever. I didn't really think, I just looked. So then I did like all my picture thing and whatever, and then I told the guy like, oh, I'm done. And I was like, oh, by the way, like, I printed out 2 pictures, like, I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. So anyways, I don't even know where I was. Oh, so I had told the guy like, okay, like, I'm done. By the way, I printed out 2 pictures, not just 1, because I wanted a picture of me and Charles at the baseball game that we went to. So he's like, oh, like, that's fine. So I was like, okay. So then I told him like, I'm actually gonna go look for a card, so I'll just be here, you know. And he was like, okay, like, your last name's Garcia, right? And I was like, yeah. So then there's like a little Christmas stuff and like little like Christmas gifts, you know, like in the aisles. So I took my time getting to where all the cards were at, because I wanted to see like, oh, maybe I can get like little stocking stuffers or something like that. So I end up just like looking like down the aisles, and I noticed that there was that guy that had walked in. So I was just like, okay, you know, like, whatever. So then I go to a different aisle, and there he is, like, slowly walking like by the aisle, like walking back. Like, it was just really weird. And I just got that vibe. Like I said, I watched tons of Lifetime movies, so if I see something weird, I'm gonna stick to like, oh my god, this is what's gonna happen, you know, like I just play like a movie in my head. And so I go to the card aisle. So I was already in 1, I was already in 2, and then I went to a 3rd aisle. So I was already in my 3rd aisle, and this guy, you can tell like by this point, like, okay, like, I'm being followed. It was just really weird. I ended up getting a card, and then the guy from like that works there, he was like, oh, like, Miss Garcia. your pictures are ready. So I was like, okay, perfect. So then I took my pictures. He's like, if you're ready, I can ring you up right now. So I was like, okay, perfect. So I already had my card and I didn't need to look for anything else. So I just went over there and he like started ringing me up. So as he was ringing me up, I noticed that the guy that was following me, he left. Like he left the store. Like he just went outside because the exit's literally right there where the checkout is. So he left and I was just like, why come in here, follow someone, not buy anything, and then just leave? Okay, I don't know, none of my business, whatever. So as he leaves, the worker there, he was talking to me about his son because they were doing like the donation thing to where like you can like donate money for like charity. Okay, so the camera shut off, I'm so sorry. But yeah, so he asked me if I wanted to donate for like a cancer thing program, whatever. And I was like, yeah, like that's fine. And then he's like, oh, like thank you so much. And then he started talking to me about how his son has cancer. Obviously, like we had a full-on conversation, so it took a little longer, you know, than like expected. Then I was just like, oh, check out and then leave. So after I was done, I go outside. Hold on. I can't multitask like I said. So after I was done and everything was Gucci, I literally went outside and basically, so while my face is baking. So what had happened after that was I walked outside and like I said, there's 2 parking spaces for handicapped. That one spot where no one can park, and then there was a regular parking spot right next to it and I parked into that one. So I go outside and then I make a right because that's where my car was. And in that spot where like there's like those lines where you can't park is an older SUV. It's like an olive, like a dark olive green color. Like it was nighttime, so I mean it looked dark. And so it was parked facing this way, right? Like it was parked facing me. So obviously the driver's side is on the right side of the car. So this guy was leaning up against his car like this on the passenger side, just like waiting. So I was just like, okay, like what the heck? My heart immediately drops and I was like, all right, like this is it. So then I like looked at him and he like looked at me like in my eyes, like he was just like looking. I kind of walked like kind of fast. I unlocked my car really, really fast and then I got into my driver's side. And then I closed the door and I locked it. Like I locked my car. So I get in my car. I put my key inside of the ignition. I tried to turn the car on and it didn't turn on. Like all my lights on my car turned on. The engine didn't make a noise and it didn't turn on. So I'm like, my heart drops and I'm just like, what do I do? Like, this is it, like I'm gonna die. Like I look down, I'm looking at my phone and I was like, well, do I call Charles? The first thing I thought was, do I call my boyfriend? Not like, do I call 911 or do I call my father? Like the first thing I thought was, do I call my boyfriend? I don't know. It was just like an instinct because like we were texting, so like he was the person that I was talking to. But I was just like, okay, Jenny, like relax, like don't make a scene because he's gonna know. As I'm thinking like, don't make a scene because then he's going to realize, he closes the passenger side door and he starts walking to the driver's side. So I'm like, okay, he knows. Like he knows that I'm freaking out here. Like obviously like he's probably wondering why the heck I didn't turn on my car, right? Yeah, I don't know. I'm like freaking out because I'm like, what's gonna happen now? Am I gonna die? Like, is this guy gonna like try to talk to me? Like, I literally can't do anything. He goes around, he opens his driver's side door, and then he gets into his car. So when he got into his car, I figured, okay, he's gonna turn it on and leave. Nope, 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 nope. He did not do that. So he gets in his car and he just like sits there. Like he's literally just sitting there and I'm literally like, okay, well, what do I do? So like I'm looking down at my phone, you know, like trying not to freak out or anything. And I like slightly like look over and like look at him. He's dead ass like watching me. And I'm just like, what? Like what is going on? Like what? Like I don't get it. I don't understand. I think about it and I'm just like, okay, well when I got in my car, I locked the doors. I never do that. Like I never lock the doors to my car because why do I have to? I've never had to do that. So I thought about it and I was like, okay, well what if my car isn't turning on because I locked myself in the car, you know? Because once I start my car, my doors lock automatically. So I was like, okay, Jenny, unlock your doors really, really fast and try to turn on the car. So that is exactly what I did. I unlocked my doors and I turned on my car, and thank God it turned on. But yeah, so my car turned on and it was really scary because I had to like back up out of the parking spot, obviously. And when I like, you know how you're supposed to, like your driver's test, you're supposed to like, and then like look back, you know, like as you're like driving, you know. Hello?
Hi.
All right. I don't know where I was, but I got another appointment for Friday. Woo. Dang, where was I? Okay, so, oh yeah, the little thing. Okay, so you know how when you like back up from a, I can't even talk. You know how when you back up from like a parking spot and you put your hand over like the passenger seat and you like look back, you know? Okay, so like I did that to like this side, so I was like this and there was a car coming, so I had to stop, and I was like, all right, like just chilling, you know? So then the car like passed, and then I like did that to this side. When I did it to this side, homeboy was looking, like staring, like mugging, like he was literally looking inside my car, like as I was like trying to back up. So I was like, dude, like I don't know, it was just really, really weird. The vibes were weird, like it was just scary, you know, just like very scary. So that was the first thing that happened. On my way to, I went to go stop at Dollar General to get like a gift bag. On my way to Dollar General, there's like a stop sign, like a stop sign, a stoplight. So I was going this way, and then there was a car in the turning lane, like on that side, right? So like I was facing this way, and then there was a car right here that was gonna turn this way, that was waiting for their light to turn this way, right? Okay. Pero quería ser mi own boss, huh? Okay, so yeah, so his light was red, my light was red, we were both stopped, these lights were green, right? Okay, so I was there, I was chilling, I was listening to Russ, and I noticed that that car had the blinker on, right? The blinker to turn, right? Okay, but like their lights weren't on, and it was dark, so I was like, homeboy, like you need your lights, like how can you see, you know, like you can't. So then as I thought that, they turned on their lights, and I was like, all right, cool. And then they turned on their high beams, so I was like, bro, like that's a little too bright. Like I know you couldn't see like before, but they're just a little too bright, you know? So, and then right after, they turned on their hazards, so I was like, all right, like that's weird, like they're having some car difficulties, I don't know, that's none of my business, I'm not a mechanic, so I can't help you. And then it literally started again, like everything shut off, so like the car was like pitch black, and then the blinker would turn on, they would turn on their lights, they would turn on their high beams, and then they would turn on their hazards, and then the whole thing would shut off again. So I was like, what is going on? Like that is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like, do you need help? Like, are you getting held hostage? Like, is this like your cry for help? Like, is this? But yeah, so I was just like, what is going on with today? Like, I literally just want to buy my mom a gift, like that's literally it. Like I just wanted to get her a card, I just wanted to get her like a picture because I know that she'd like it. So like why does it was just really weird. So after that, I look so pale. Like, can we just like, I promise you I don't look this pale. Like I don't know. Anyways, so that's the second thing that happened. But no, it doesn't stop there. So I get to Dollar General, I go inside of Dollar General, and I see these two ladies. And these two ladies both had carts, and they were right next to each other, and they were talking to each other. Their carts were full of stuff, like full. You know, Gatorades with, I don't even know what I saw, with chips, with like ramen, like top ramen, like toilet paper, napkin paper, everything, like all the like essentials, you know, like for a house, right? Full, like literally like overflowing. Like the cart was right here, and like it was like stacked, like a whole bunch of stuff. So I was like, all right, you know, like monthly groceries, you know, weekly groceries, like whatever, like that's cool, you know, like you do you, whatever. So, you know, I take my happy little butt to where all the gift bags were, So then I start looking, you know. So then those same two ladies, they were like going around and like they passed me again. So I was like, oh, you know, like that's cool. So I'm guessing they didn't check out because obviously they were still like roaming the store, but I could be wrong. I don't know. So then I got my stuff and I was like, okay, like I'm just gonna check out. I'm done. I don't need to look around anymore. So then I was gonna get in the line and then this one lady was like, oh, are you ready? Like I can help you. And I was like, perfect. Like I don't gotta wait in line. I don't gotta do anything. So then I go and, you know, like I pay and I was good to go. It was like the last register from where like the door was. So then I like, you know, started walking over there. All of a sudden I see these freaking two ladies just run out of the store with the two full carts. So they like went and I was just like, no one saw that? No one's gonna do anything? All right. So then I literally just like walked to my car because I was like, I don't want to nope, I don't want to deal with any more weird stuff because that was literally like, that was it. That was the cherry on top, you know, like I was just like I'm done with today. I just want to go home. I want to talk to my boyfriend and rant to him about this weird ass day and then I just want to go to sleep. Like that's it. Like I just don't want to deal with anything anymore. So then I get to my car and I start driving away. So I guess they had parked on like the side of the store and like that's where the exit is to like get out, you know, like on my way home. So I drove that way and I see this guy, like it's just other guy, I don't know, and he was literally like helping like them like throw everything in the car. So that was like the last weird thing that happened. And so, oh, okay, no. So then, oh my god, that wasn't even it. So as I was going back to, I'm not even done with my makeup. Look at, I can't multitask. I swear to you, I cannot multitask. So as I was going home, minding my own business, not calling the cops because I just witnessed a thief, 2 thieves, 3 thieves, you know, like I was just minding my own business, going home. This car cuts me off and an initial normal human being's reaction is to honk your horn, right? Yeah, so I go to honk my horn and my horn doesn't work. My horn does not work. Ask me why, because I don't know. I have no idea. So I get home and I'm freaking out because I'm like, Dad, a car cut me off and I couldn't let them know that they cut me off because my horn was not working. So I told my dad everything that happened about the strange guy and like how my car wasn't going to turn on, or how my car didn't. So I get home, I told my dad about everything, the weird guy, how my car didn't want to turn on, how he was literally not even in a handicapped parking spot. That's still weird to me, you know, like you're not handicapped. There was literally a parking spot right next to me on this side. Thank God that he wasn't on that side because I don't know what I would have done, to be completely honest. But yeah, like I don't know. Anyways, so I told him about all that stuff. I told him how my horn wasn't working. So he went outside and he went to go check it out. And turns out there's like this little circle thing and that's literally your horn. And it's on the very front of your car, you know, like you don't need to like go looking in it. It's literally like front of your car. You pop the hood, it's like right there. And it's like this little circle thing and there's like a wire. So here's a little circle thing. There's a wire that like goes down and it connects to the same thing, right? That wire, my dad said, looked like it broke. And I was like, Dad, why don't you just like stick it back? You know, because I thought like it was like a little plug, you know? And he was like, no, Jenny, like it looks like someone like broke it. Like I have to go get another part and like put the wires together and then like put it back. Like I can't just clip it in because it's not like a little plug. Like someone broke it. Like it looks like someone broke it. So yeah, let me know what you guys think because yeah, I don't know. So that happened and then the next day my boyfriend got me some pepper spray. So still waiting on my gun, but I mean, I guess pepper spray will do. But yeah, that was just like a weird day. I don't know what happened. Don't want to think about what happened. But yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I work on Saturday, but I don't know if I'm going to go see my boyfriend because on Saturdays he works half days. Or I go on Sunday or he's gonna come over here. But I do want to do a mukbang in my car. At the same time, I don't want to do one because every time I eat I get stuff in my braces and that's annoying. So I don't know what we're gonna do. I want to make a playlist video as well, but my next one that I want to do it with him because I want to do an R&B playlist video, and that's his like genre of music. And we are also going to be answering your guys' questions that you guys asked in his first video that he's gonna be in, because y'all need to get to know him before we like make any other videos. So hopefully we can make 2 videos in one day. I'm not too sure, but by next year you will be seeing more of us. We are going to be doing Vlogtober and Vlogmas, just saying. And yeah, I think my dad is here, so that is my cue to go. I'm basically not really done, but I guess I'm done. So I'm talking kind of quieter because my dad's home, and yeah. But I wanted to talk about this book, guys. If you guys have not read this book, you guys need to read this book. Not only because it's a Russ's book, but it's just like a mental health book, and it is amazing. I'll link it in the description if you guys want to go check it out, but I highly recommend it. It's so good, and like just so interesting of how he made it, and like how his mindset was like throughout this whole journey, and like look at him now. So yeah, I just wanted to throw that in there as well. Bye guys. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have not done so already, go ahead and like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all. Also, don't forget to follow all my social medias down below to stay updated. And either way, I will see you guys next time.